Hello everybody. It's a little live catch up this evening, mainly because I got an email today from TripAdvisor. Now, I regularly put up reviews of restaurants and places that we visit on TripAdvisor, and a lot of people say they like my reviews because they're honest and to the point. And well, anyway, I did, as you might know, a video review of the inn on the beach at Hayling Island. I also put one of my more honest full reviews on TripAdvisor, and I've had comments on YouTube telling me that I'm totally wrong and that, you know, I'm an overbearing or entitled sort of person, and they don't like me and so on. And now I've had a response on TripAdvisor from the manager at the inn on the beach. Well, it started off by saying, "Dear Steve C, let me put you right on a few points." Well, I am the customer, so I'm probably right anyway, but I thought, well, let's read on and see what they've got to say. They said that I'd arrived out of the blue with a party of 9, no booking. That's true, and I admitted that, and I thought they'd done really well to tell us that we could have a table for 9 inside within half an hour. That was excellent, and on that basis we ordered drinks. They go on to say in their response that no more than 10 minutes after they had offered us a table in half an hour, we'd gone in and asked again. Well, that's actually really incorrect, because we'd finished our first drink and we were on pints of beer, and it takes everybody around the table more than half an hour to drink a full pint of beer. It wasn't a hot day, so people weren't just glugging them down, and it's certainly, you know, Wendy doesn't drink a pint of beer in 10 minutes. But anyway, so she thought it was 10 minutes. It wasn't. It was more like half an hour, more like 35 minutes, I would say, because we'd finished those drinks. Hi, Charlie. Wendy's in the background there.
You're clearing up, yes?
Yeah, just clearing up the mess I've made from a little bit of cooking. And she then, then goes on to say, we did our best and blah, 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 blah. But you can read it. If you go and look at the Inn on the Beach recent reviews, you'll see my review at the top and her response. And you can make your own mind up. But the whole response had the stench of bad customer service about it. You know, when a customer complains, whether they're right or whether they're just a bit overly critical, and I don't think we were, but whatever the situation is, your response should not be which is the response I got from the manager on duty that day, when I said, look, this is not good enough. We've been waiting more than half an hour when you said it was going to be half an hour, and we bought drinks on that basis, and we're now ready to buy another drinks. So my thoughts about customer service are probably well known by the people that know me well, and that is that whenever a customer complains, certainly whenever I've had a customer complain, my basic question is, what would you like to happen now? you know, not you're wrong and you should put up with our crap, because that's the way this whole response was coming on. And you know, I might go and grab a copy and put it in the comments below so you can see it on this video. You know, it just really does take the biscuit when establishments think they can get away with being really awful. And by the way, my nephew was ill for 2 days, having had that fish, 18 quid fish dish. It wasn't the standard fish and chips. He had sort of some more exotic fish. I can't remember what it was, and I don't remember what it was called on the menu. So, thanks, Roma. With me 100%.
It was the fish medley, and it had octopus and things like that.
It was a fish medley. It had things like octopus and so
Squid
on.
and
So
stuff like
yeah,
that,
and squid
It was very
and
expensive.
some It was 18 quid's worth. But he was ill, stomach pains. You know, having to rush off to the toilet to be sick and so on. So a bit of fishy food poisoning, I reckon.
Yeah.
But I never mentioned any of that on the review, because I thought, well, maybe it was that, maybe it wasn't that. And unless you can prove that sort of stuff, best not to put that review. Andrew Long, message retracted. Oh, what did you say, Andrew? Anyway, so I think it's, you know, I'm scrupulously honest about the reviews I put on TripAdvisor, because I think that's really, really important. And I'm really honest about the reviews I do on YouTube as well, because I think it would be entirely unfair for me to stand here and say, oh, the Inn on the Beach was really nice and we really enjoyed the food and the service was second to none. I think that's really unfair, and it does you an injustice. So I think, you know, the food we had was nice. It was well cooked. It was hot. Wendy didn't send the chips back, so there's a big plus, right?
Yeah.
But the service and management staff absolutely stink. It really is bad, and backed up by this response on TripAdvisor to say, yeah, dear Steve, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, and by the way, we charge £3 for onion rings, not £1. Well, it's written on the menu, onion rings, £1. And I pointed to onion rings on the menu at £1. And then they were delivered, 2 portions, and we got charged £3. And there was a big hoo-ha and a fuss over refunding off that bill just the £4. Bearing in mind, you know, we'd had 9 meals and 18 drinks. You know, so we'd made them some profit, and you know, it just really was bad. I maintain my recommendation is avoid that pub, avoid the Inn on the Beach. I would avoid it because of that management style and service, and I would frequent the ferry boat inn at the other end of West Beach. Anyway, if you are the manager of the Inn on the Beach, what I would have done, my recommendation to you, is to respond to me in this way and give yourself, or give me, an opportunity to have a new and different and better experience. I would have said something like, sorry you've had a bad experience at our restaurant. We don't normally have this or act in this way. Please return and we'll give you a 10% discount or something, just anything. You know, get a free drink on the house, or get a side order of onion rings for free when you next come in. Mention this or mention that when you do, and you know, give us a chance to let you know that we're really good. No, they didn't do that. They said, "Dear Mr. Steve, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. And by the way, that's what we charge." So, you know, what the hell are they doing? Anyway, enough of that. In on the beach, avoid it, job done. Anyway, we haven't had the chance, because we've been just out with the kids and enjoying ourselves, we haven't had the chance to review this pitch. Having said that, it's a serviced pitch, which means it has an electric hookup, and it's been, you know, we've used everything. And hi Louis, and you know, we've left the lights on all day, we've, you know, had the aircon running, currently not running because it's neither hot nor cold, we're just fine. Yeah, sorry, just reading messages there, and you know, trying to keep on track with this little live thing. So we haven't had the aircon on, and we haven't had chance to sort of review the pitch properly. But we do have electric hookup. It hasn't tripped out at all, whenever. So we use microwave, aircon, toaster, electric kettle, lights on, charging everybody's phones up when they came over, because they're in a tent over the way on the camping field with no electric. And anyway, it's been great. We also have grey water waste emptying, which frankly is completely useless to us. The waste tank is over there, near, it's right over, like 3 meters away, 3-4 meters away from that side of the van. Our waste drain outlet is on that side of the van. So we need to have like a 6 meter pipe to go into that. You know, and all I've got is a 1 meter pipe, so useless. So I haven't emptied the waste out, but I know a lot of people would, as we do sometimes, we keep a bucket underneath the outlet, leave it open. You know, I might drain some of that off tomorrow morning, but it's useless. It's a concrete hard standing with a gravel by the side. Don't start the welding. What welding? Don't start the welding, Steve. I'll try not to start welding. Those MIG welders. Ask for a discount on your pitch. Too late, we've paid. They'll never undo a payment. Joining Sandy Balls, camped there a few years ago. Yeah, we camped here 3 years ago, and actually with Dave and Jill, who you probably know, you've seen their garden where we stay. We've came here in their caravan when we were first thinking about getting a caravan, and we stayed 4 pitches that way, right on the end. Only just realised that today. Well, Wendy realised it yesterday, but then told me today. But you know, it is a nice place. It is a nice place, but it's extortionately expensive, and you know, it's huge. We went across to the camping field, and it absolutely rammed with all sorts of tents and different types and sizes. You know, so they're raking it in a lot, and they do static rentable caravan, sort of mobile home type places, lodges that they sell. Well, we saw one for sale. It had been renovated, so it was a couple of years old, but it was £180,000. Plus you have to pay the ground rent as well, which, I don't know, probably £5,000, £6,000 or £7,000 a year. Anyway, hi Stuart. Yeah, I wouldn't choose to come to Sandy Balls. It's a nice place, and we went swimming today, and you know, that was great. And the hot tub and the sauna, yeah, it's all lovely, lovely, lovely. But 75 quid a night. Goodness gracious. Tomorrow we're going to an MCC CL recommended site. Hey John and Karen, nice for you to come on. Where's Pippin? She's absolutely exhausted, laying down somewhere. She's been fussed by the children today, so she is exhausted. But yeah, we're going to a CL site tomorrow, and we will contrast and compare, because that one tomorrow night is £5 a night. So is it going to be worth the 70 quid or 65, whatever it was, £68 extra to come here? Unlikely. Yeah. But we're leaving tomorrow morning, so we've paid the money. So what? Yeah, that's just the way it is. So yeah, we've had a lot of conversation about the extortionate nature of school holiday pictures. Yeah, you know, it's all about supply and demand. There's a lot of demand, so they can charge what they like. Pretty much like the pub up the road, you know, charging £6 odd for a pint of lager. Yeah. Anyway, hi Steve. Yeah, so we'll contrast and compare the CL site to this. It won't be the same, but you know, I'd rather pay £5, I think, than £75. The only thing we'd miss, I guess, is the yes, do 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 do. Play the outro music in your head like that as I say goodbye in a few minutes. Yeah, which will be in a few minutes because we're both very tired and a long day with the kids. The other things, yeah. So I haven't had time to review that. It's not a great pitch. It's absolutely peed down with rain for most of the day. And the other little bit of news, I've had an email from another digital marketing company wanting us to partner with them on something called Musical.ly, or now called TikTok. So we'll probably be doing that, and I'll be creating one or two little bits of content for the app TikTok, which is sort of cross between Instagram and YouTube. It's like 15-second videos where people can like and comment. So it's like YouTube where people can like and comment, but it's like Instagram where there's 15-second videos, and I see that expanding and TikTok becoming a bit more like YouTube. But we will be pushing content there that may or may not be on YouTube. So but I'll let you know more about that as we get into that deal. Also, they're going to pay me. That's nice. I need to earn some money at some point. So that's it for now. Don't forget that we are on the Isle of Wight. Hello, Isle of Wight. In my family surroundings, I don't know why, I always call it the Isle of Wiggett. There you go. Interesting fun fact for you. Yeah, so in terms of all that sort of stuff, we are starting to sort of ramp up the merchandise side again. Hello, darling Jill and Dave. And we do have these t-shirts, super white, beautiful quality. I've been holding off telling people about the t-shirts from T-Mill until I got some. I've now got some, and Melanie, I don't know what you're crying about. There's lots of crying faces coming up from Melanie. I don't know whether that's because of the merchandise, or whether that's because I call the Isle of Wight the Isle of Wiget. Anyway, whatever it is, you get a choice to buy the merch or not, but it's a way for us to make a little bit of money while we're travelling around, and for people to get value. So there you are. So those are the sort of things we're doing with merchandise. I think, although I've said those mugs, those coffee mugs would be it in terms of those coffee mugs, and it will be. We won't ever produce those ones from that supplier again. Sorry, I won't. I don't usually say it on public YouTube. So the Isle of Wight, of course. So those mugs won't ever be available again, because we won't use that supplier again, because I have to buy loads of them to get a price, and I can't get the price down. So rather than try to buy, 200 mugs, excuse me, and try and carry those round and then pack them up and post them, I thought I'd go the other route and make them available on a drop ship. So when you order them, they'll print one and send it directly to you, and then maybe send me a little bit of a commission for that sale. So much the same as we do with the Amazon links and that sort of stuff. If I think there's something good on sale at Amazon, I'll tell you about it if I've used it, and then you can go and buy it, because I think that will do you some good as well. And there'll be other merchandise like t-shirts, hoodies, bags, stickers, mugs, and that sort of stuff, but they'll all be coming from I don't know if the companies are associated, T-Mill and T-Spring. So I went with T-Mill, but they only do t-shirts. The quality is really great. T-Mill do a range of stuff, should you want to buy it. Anyway, that's it for now. Cue that outro music. And I will say a goodbye for today. And yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying the channel. See you tomorrow. That's it. And if you have the time, go and have a look at that review on TripAdvisor and see what you think, whether they're right or I'm right. And maybe put your own comments on too, or comment here, because this will, this is bound to get in front of them too. Anyway, goodbye for now. Say goodbye, Wendy. You've not heard that. Goodbye.